Yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. Good morning. I hope you have a good day. I don't know what day this is because I'm doing this on Sunday, but I'm acting like it's the morning. Is that like the breaking the fourth wall or third wall or whatever? I don't know. Panzer Pete, Clan Boops. Is this Casual Boops Clan? I don't know. Good content creator, check it out. I'm assuming so. I could be wrong, don't know. But Panzer Pete will have to let us know down in the comments. He's on Prochdorf Himmel's Ravka. Come up to the 5-6 line where we all know you control the fight. He is in this thing, the TNH TVZ 51. Gets a little bounce-a-rama there. I never bounce right there. How did you bounce that? The other VZ bounced. Well done. And we're going to hang out here. So Pete sent me notes, says, I watch your channel quite often. I like your style. Well, thank you, Pete. I like your style too, my friend. I like your name, actually. Panzer Pete's kind of cool. Don't know how you usually go about getting videos. Well, this will work as I sent in my note. Absolutely. Speaking of that, if you guys want to get a video to me or a replay, put it on wattreplays.eu, and send me the link. Probably the best way is in-game, just through the forum. Go ahead and do that, or send it in-game, in the game chat. Send me the link, and I will check it out. Little note, if you want to, about what's going on. So he is trying to finish up. Looks like we got it. Oh, this Emil is going to not like that, because the Emil 1 turret just really isn't that great against Tier 9 pens. Panzer Pete takes a hit from the Progetto and backs out of it. He says he's trying to get HT number 7 for the T-55 done, 3,000 damage, decap, cap, and win. So he says this is a huge come from behind. Well, let's check that out. I got my coffee. You guys got your coffee? It's in one of my favorite coffee cups, by the way. The problem with political jokes is that they get elected. I promise you, yours is a joke too. Anyway, we don't get political here, other than to say politicians are a joke. But anyway, let's go. Let's go. What's go? I don't know if I've ever sat there and not taken a... Oh my gosh. This is the poke he talked about. He said, I made one really bad poke, and that, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, that was a that one qualifies, my friend. Panzer Pete, you have found the definition of a bad poke. I wish I'd never done that before. Only every dang game. You know, I was noting that as you went up there. I said, oh, what? This guy is nutty. Oh, he takes a big hit. Can we do it before he reloads? Yes. You gotta love that, don't you? You actually gotta love that when somebody YOLOs you like that, and you know that your guy's got your back because you can see his hit points going away, and you're able to survive that push. Now here's a little thing, a little, I don't know, statement, question. That guy probably wouldn't have done that if we wouldn't have peeked and taken all that damage. So I'm not saying it was worth it, but actions have consequences, right? The things that happen in the game, there's consequences for all that stuff. The Sturv K. I think if you'd have fired, you might have died there because he may have seen you. So now we're just hiding in a bush. So the other part of his note is, good one for demonstrating how important it is to not give up and do everything you can to keep your gun and eyes in the game. Hallelujah, my friend. Boy howdy, is that hard, isn't it? Because you can get so frustrated in this game. So frustrated, so easy. Lose a bunch of hit points, have a terrible team, deployment sucks, things are going bad, you're down 4-1. Like this one. No bueno. It's easy to give up. What is going on the hill? Holy cow. Can we have all the green team on the hill, please? All the green team on the hill for a meeting. Thank you. Yep, I don't think you wanted to fire there either, because that may have been another recipe for die. You only have 3 guys down in your corner. You're the only guy holding the 5-6 line. The good news here is, Panzer Pete, you did get 2,500 damage and 938 assist out of it. I suspect it's going to get better. But that's not too shabby, right? Now, we don't want to rest on our laurels. Rest on our laurels. We certainly do not want to rest on our lawyers. We don't want to rest on our laurels here and just, you know, go, whatever, I got my 2,500, screw it. Now, Panzer has decided to fall back. A little bit tricky here. The only problem with this is you get something with good spotting, and now you're kind of out in the open. The good news, though, is if you can double bush some shots, you might be able to trick some guys. But if somebody just comes YOLOing over that corner, there's a guy right there. There's no Artie. I don't know. Maybe you could have stayed on the 5-6 line and helped maybe do a little bit of spotting, but you are a one-shot. You might entice one of those many guys in the 5-6 line to YOLO you. Sturv K's kind of moved up. So I don't know. This turns out, I think, to be a good game for you. So I'm just chucking out a few things to think about there. And we're just going to keep backing out. Maybe this is the old draw 'em in trick. We've lost somebody over on the other side. There, phase 1's lit there. There we go. Uh-oh, is this where the comeback begins? Thump-a-lamp-a-ding-dang. And one more. Oh, he stopped. Tried to lead fire. Don't you hate that? They look like they're absolutely committed to go one direction. How did we not get spotted? Did he come up after we fired? He must have. Must have come up after we fired. You know, you're just lead firing a guy that is showing a serious commitment to go one direction, and then he just rams the brakes on and goes the other way. That's kind of rude, isn't it? I mean, you're setting up a perfect shot, and they just rudely try to get out of your way. T-44 is pushing in. This isn't getting much better, is it? I'm hoping it gets much, much better, but we are down 3-8. 3-8. Panzer Pete's got a kill, and he's still kind of backing out. Be careful about going too far over here, because now you're out in the open a little bit, depending on their view range. If somebody's up in that bush, they may see you right there. They may see you. We've got a char footer hanging out in the pit of doom over there. I don't know why people go in there. He might have got forced in there, or maybe he's trying to be clever. I don't know. There's a hit. All right. Oof. Yeah, if we waited a little longer, he'd have been well out in the open. We're just outside of the spotting distance, and Panzer Pete's just falling back, falling back. Uh-oh. That's no bueno. Oof. So we get a little bit of cover there. I think I might have stayed in that. Yeah, see, I think, man, for me, I would have stayed in this little nook for just a little while longer until I was unlit. You might have been thinking I need to get further back to get unlit, but you're kind of uncovering yourself from the terrain. One guy shot in and missed. So the char footer is down to a one-shot, and Panzer Pete has run out of real estate to give up. The JT is still hanging tight over there. Man, you on the blue team, you have to be assuming right now that this is a done deal, right? It's clean up on L2. Let's just roll in and take these dudes down. Gonna look for a shot on the. Oh, he's just hanging out. Oh, this is gonna hurt because there's. Uh-oh, we're lit. Is he gonna stand in and try for the kill? Oh, he stood in, but he didn't get the kill. Yeah, I think the char footer saw you pretty easily. Maybe even the Sturv. So he's just trying to move and get out of the way. We're down to our last two special shells. Didn't really notice it, but we are running food. That does help out with the gun handling, especially with these double barrels. The gun handling on these double barrels is not fantastic. Yeah, that's a little bit tricky right there, isn't it? Doink. Oh, that looked like it got into the hatch, but it bounced. Maybe the top part of the turret or something. We back out. We're up to 4,310. We got a kill. They haven't managed to take the one line. So as bad as the numbers look, and we're evening it up a little bit at 10-7. As bad as the numbers look, the real estate is still pretty good. Although we're getting a little bit pressed on the cap. Okay, somebody got decapped. No, he went off. Okay, so somebody decided not to try the cap. JT's moving in. So we count nuggets. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spotted. Now there's one dead. There's 7 of them alive. So we're missing somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing 2 somebodies. Missing 2 somebodies. Down goes our Sturv K. Another guy has dove into the pit of despair over there. Problem with this position is trying to fight on the other side of the tracks is tricky. Based on where that guy is, you're kind of auto-spotted every time you come up the tracks. Yeah, you might be able to fade all the way to the back if you can even make that. Can you make that push? I don't know. You might be able to. I never really thought about it, but you might be able to get up on top of this and see over. I don't know. Yeah, it's much easier to go where this ramp is. So, yeah, a little peek. I think if you come up and over, you get spotted, and you probably don't last too long. Panzer Pete's staying in it, though, right? He's staying in it. I don't know if there's a better place to go. Maybe, and it probably would take too long, the 1-2 line, but there's probably a dude over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There they all are. Oh, nope, there isn't one. We're all over here. Not able to quite kill the Sturv K. The JT just sort of rolled in there. Holy cow, we're down to 3 tanks. Down to 3 tanks. We've been a one-shot most of this game. We're out of special shells. The hill is getting pushed. Can you actually see what's going on up there? Can you help? I don't know. You might be able to shoot that guy. I don't know, potentially, but you may get spotted as well. Oh, look at this. The back of the... Oh, no! I think if you were a little more careful on the aim, you might have had a better shot. I also think you might be able to fade off to the left outside the bushes just a little bit and get a better angle on him. I don't know where that other Sturv K has gone, though. That's a good question. 53 TP dies. That helps. Down to 9 to 12. There's 2 guys on the cap with a minute left. Oh, there's a guy over here now. So your Sturv K is in a bit of trouble. Gets thumped. We're going to have to take a chance over here. We may have to take a chance, but man, I feel like you're just going to get killed. As soon as you get up and over, you're going to get spotted. Oh, he's done it. He's auto-aimed. He knows he needs to get rid of this guy, and there he goes. And we dodge back down. Holy cow. The guy in the cap takes a hit. So there's one of them. I think I hit C now to reload. It looks like maybe you're trying to sneak a shot on this T-95. Sturv K is a bit of a wild card, but you're in good shape. Oh, he takes a big hit. Are we going to sneak this one in? I think, there you go. Oh, very good. Very good. The blind shot. The blind shot. I don't know if we can push in, though. They're still in the mill hanging. There he is. There's the Sturv K, so he's made an appearance. Where is that guy? Hiding behind something. Doesn't matter. Killed by Sturv K on Sturv K violence. Okay. 2 of them on cap. So this enemy team have made a grave error. Somebody should have come right down this tree line, used the bushes, and pushed into our hero, Panzer Pete. Because he's making a living off their mistakes. 4,800. This dude's not looking. Boom. He's gone. Backs out. Well done. Oh, they miss. And just... Where's the Emil? And why is he not in those bushes? I guess maybe he's getting spotted when he does that, potentially. You got to love it. And now we've just decapped. And now we got all kinds of time. We got a lead in tanks. There's the Emil. So he never really did anything but hang out in that low point right there. So he's in a hurting status. And I don't know, maybe he gets spotted every time he comes up. Maybe, based on where the Sturv K is, he can see him. That's very possible. Because he's up in the front edge of that, not being pressured by anybody on the north part of the hill. He's able to get into those front bushes and probably spot that Emil every time he appears. So the Emil was sort of locked down at that point. The purple team tried to cap / hold positions instead of move around and see if they could not get rid of old Panzer Pete here, and that was their downfall for sure. I don't know if we're going to get this kill. He's getting absolutely pummeled by these guys. Nope, he's not. And down he goes. So I think that Sturv K, I don't know if this was a dynamic platoon. The Sturv K has an even bigger game, I believe. We'll look at the card in a minute, than Panzer Pete did. But we have 5 kills, 5,299 damage, and just absolutely hung in there and made it happen. And what a great example of, if you make a mistake, just do your best to move on to the next thing to survive and continue, like on the movie The Martian. You know, there's a great scene in there where they ask him how he survived, and he said, well, I solved the problem, and then I solved another problem, and eventually if you solve enough problems, you get to live, kind of thing, right? Yeah, but the good news in World of Tanks with Pixel Tanks, if you don't, there's a battle button waiting for you in the garage, and it's just not a big deal. So have a sip of coffee and go back at it. But really nice game, man. Thanks for sending that in. For Panzer Pete from Clan Boops, that's all I've got. We'll see you guys later. Have a good day.